Is there anything better than buying books, getting more books, filling your bookshelves? Probably not, but my husband may have thoughts on that otherwise as we quickly run out of storage space. But today I am showing you a little mini summer haul that I got for different read alouds throughout the summer. So if you are interested in finding some new books, got a small haul for you. I also have my haul of mom books and one game. So stay tuned. Hi, welcome back. My name's Amanda. I share all things on motherhood, homeschooling, and faith life. And today we are doing a mini book haul. But if you are new here, first I want to welcome you, and I want to say if you are interested in seeing more content like I described, please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like this video. And now we'll move on our way into the books. It's a small book haul, so it's not going to be a very long video, but that's okay. I've got two different sets of books from two different places. I ordered from Tan Books and from The Good and the Beautiful. And so I wanted to keep some nice, beautiful reading for the summer, and that's kind of where we went. I feel like my laundry is so loud. So my book haul is from Tan Publishers and from The Good and the Beautiful. Both are, well, they just provide beautiful books. So I wanted something that we could just pick up and easily read this summer. We are also going to be working on reading the Narnia series. We're about 3 or 4 books in right now, and I would like to get that series finished by the end of August. So we will be doing that already, but these are some extra just kind of bonus fun books for me to read to the kids, for Isabella to read, or Isabella to read to the boys as well. So I'm going to jump in with Tan Publishers. I picked up some new Saint books. We got Saint Benedict, St. Louis de Montfort, and Therese of Lisieux, the little flower. And you guys might not know my children's names, but I have a Benedict, I have a Louis, and my poor daughter, she's named after St. Anne, which is her middle name, but her first name is Isabella. So I like St. Therese of Lisieux, so I got that. But both the boys now will have full books on their saint names. And these are by Mary Fabian Windeatt, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know, it's either Windeatt or Windeatt. Sounds French to me. But these were recommended by a couple of mom Facebook groups that I follow, and everyone speaks really highly of this series of books. She has a lot of books in this series of different saints. And so yeah, I'm excited to dig in. They are split up into like the different lives of the saints. This one has 15 chapters on Saint Therese. And I thought this would be a good one to just, you know, maybe like June, I'll pick up this one and read occasionally with the kids. And then July we'll do Saint Benedict because his feast day is in July. And then St. Louis de Montfort in August. So St. Louis is the thickest. So I've got a special devotion to him. He is a rock star saint who has given so much in the way of Marian devotions, and his Marian devotions have impacted my faith life greatly. And so I'm excited to share him, especially with my kids, because I just love my St. Louis. So those are from Tan, like I said, pretty short. And then I got a few books. The Good and the Beautiful, they were doing a summer reading challenge, which you can still sign up for and do like a downloaded PDF version. But they were giving away free books that were like gift wrapped. And then the summer reading challenge, like printout for the kids. And I signed the kids up to do that, and they finished it in like a week, because I think the goal was, I should have made the goal harder. Bella had to finish 5 books, and that girl can literally power read like, you know, 2 or 3 small chapter books in a day if she wants to. So I should have made it harder, probably more than 5. Maybe done some like hours or something like that. But when I ordered that, those summer reading challenges, I also ordered some more books, because the Good and the Beautiful library, if you're not familiar with it, they truly set out to make good and beautiful books that you don't have to worry about, you know, compromising morals or things like that. They just truly want to share sweet, like homegrown values with your kids. And I really like it. We have a lot of their like level 1, level 2 readers. We're now, as Bella gets older, bridging into like the level 3 and level 4 readers. Or books, I should say. They're not really readers, they're books. But yeah, definitely recommend it. So what we got is, we got Brave Little Ruby, which is about Ruby Bridges. She loves the Helen Keller book from The Good and the Beautiful. So I figured she would really like being able to read about someone who, you know, made a lasting impact on the civil rights movement just by showing up to school. So Brave Little Ruby. We got the Crooked Creek Ranch, and this says book 1, so I'm not sure if they have more than 1 or not, but this one looked really cute, so I thought we would enjoy that. These are like geared more probably towards Lewis, but Bella's already read them and loved them. And it's Hugo the Hero and Peter the Persnickety. And then the last one we actually started reading together already as a family, and the kids are really enjoying it. It's Freddie and Linda, and this one is so sweet. It's just about like childhood neighbors and kind of like the little adventures that they go on, and it's really sweet. So those are ones that we'll utilize. We do a lot of reading out loud, so it might sound like a lot, like you're already doing the Narnia series, you're already you know, going to be reading about some saints and now all these extra ones, but I would much rather, me personally, I would much rather read like a chapter book like this than reading a lot of little fluff, not cartoon books, but just, you know, the thin regular storybooks, I guess a storybook that you get from the library. I like reading those, but I like kind of having more depth to the story. So yeah, those are the ones that we're gonna read. I did want to share one game that we just got, which is gonna probably, you're gonna be like, Amanda, really? That's the game you got? Because we do like to do a little bit of game schooling in this house and learning through games and things like that. But I picked up Guess Who, but there's a caveat to that. The kids have already been playing it. It's actually on our table right in front of me. The game's actually out because the kids have been playing it like the last 2 days straight. But I bought Guess Who, which you can find on Amazon for like $5 to $8 usually. It's always on sale. But then I went to Modern Classical Homeschool on Etsy, and they have printouts that you can make your own Guess Who. And we are just finishing up our continent study. And I wish I would have known about this sooner, because I would have, you know, done each. So Modern Classical School has grouped it off. She's done topics for each continent. So it ranges from animals to culture to bodies of water, architecture, plants, and geological formations. So you can either do it just by the continent, or you can flip it over and it gives you like a list of all of the, like you could do animals and pick 24 animals. And then it gives you the big cards as well as the little cards. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. So here's the little cards that go in the Guess Who game. And then you get the big cards that go with it to do for your, you know, the guessing, the person that your other person's guessing. So the kids, I showed this to them yesterday and they are super excited, especially with the animals. I don't think they'll be able to know everything yet. So we'll probably divide it up into like animals and maybe architecture, because we did study some of the different architectures and stuff like that in the continents. But even if we just did animals right now, I can use the other ones at a later date once we learn a little bit more this next coming year because we're going to be diving a little bit more into different countries within the continents. And so, yeah, I'm super excited. I know it's probably nerdy, but Etsy has some great things, man. Like, who would have thought to like make a new Guess Who game? But there's actually a lot. Like, when I was looking, there's a lot of educational ones, but then there's like, you know, if you want to do Guess Who, the Friends cast, Guess Who, or they had Pokemon, which I'm half tempted to buy for my children because they're obsessed. So it's like, do I feed that obsession or not? But they had the Pokemon one. So that's on my list of possibilities as well. So who knew a Guess Who game at $8 could provide multiple types of games? So that one I'm excited about. And then the last thing I'll show you is my little book haul that I got for this summer. And it's probably gonna take me all summer to finish. My cat's jumping up, that's why I'm looking over. He likes to knock over my recording stuff while I'm working on it. So we'll see if he's gonna do that or not. So Stephen and I went on a little dive into some of the YouTube drama that was going on in the Catholic world. So it just kind of led us to asking questions and wanting to learn more, I guess. And I took it onto a deep dive, whereas Stephen was looking at like just the overall like teachings on it and stuff like that. But I, as a cradle Catholic, have never really questioned Vatican II or really looked into it. And as like this past few years, there's been like a lot of criticism of Vatican II, and I'm not like, I mean, I understand why, but like, is the criticism coming from a place of truth, or is the criticism coming from a place of corruption, I guess? And so I want to look into more of Vatican II documents. What were the documents of the Vatican II? What did they actually say? And so, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, is just a little Vatican II deep dive. So I did get the Word on Fire Vatican II collection. This is forwarded by Bishop Barron, and there's a lot of commentary on it. This is only the first, like the four major, not the first, but the four major, they're not encyclicals, what are they? It's 4 of the 16 documents that were released from Vatican II. So De Verbum, Lumen Gentium, Sacrosanctum Concilium, and Gaudium et Spes. I never learned Latin, so don't judge me on my pronunciation. But I've already started reading it. It's really interesting. It's really good. He has commentaries throughout, like, so like here, I'm on De Verbum right now, and you'll see that he shares, like Pope Benedict does some quotes and stuff from De Verbum, and he'll throw those in there regarding the different sections of it. And then Bishop Barron has his own here regarding like sacred scripture. So I really recommend this book if you're interested in the documents of the Vatican II and just kind of familiarizing yourself with Catholic history and kind of like current Catholic topics, because Vatican II wasn't that long ago and it's still impacting us quite a bit. So I picked up that, and then while I was doing my deep dive, a lot of people were recommending G.K. Chesterton, and I've never really read anything from G.K. Chesterton. I've done a lot of C.S. Lewis, and I've done a little bit of Tolkien, but not Chesterton. And so I got The Everlasting Man, Heretics, and Orthodoxy. And I started reading Everlasting Man, and it's heavy, man. He's smart. He is a smart guy. So I figured I would watch. Bishop Barron has on his Word on Fire app, he has information on, he has like a series video on G.K. Chesterton. So I've been watching that just to kind of like familiarize myself with him before I try to deep dive more into this because this is complex. I was not a theology major when I went to my Catholic college. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a good summer, a lot of learning, a lot of growth. But those are my mom picks for the summer. A little bit heavy, not so lightweight, but that's all right. A challenge is a good thing when it comes to your faith. So I hope that you enjoyed this little short book haul. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know what books you guys are going to be reading this summer, whether it's to your kids or that you've picked for yourself, because I would love some suggestions. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.